It is entitled Naturan de Manto, roughly translated, Book of the Dead.
Oh, come. Oh, you can hear its faint echo right now. I'm here to turn up the volume. To press the stinking face of humanity into the dark blood of its own secret heart. Oh, it's unbearable, isn't it? The suffering of strangers, the agony of friends. There is a secret song at the center of the world, Joey. And its sound is like razors through flesh.
Brokeass 28, part 2. Pile of shit. Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a boner.
You got what?
I got a boner.
Right way, mystery skank.
That's the one I wanted.
Can't believe you came on my mom.
Shut the fuck up!
Shut up.
Boring!
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Boring!
That's not what I wanted. I put those out of order.
I got a boner. Gangsters, what's up, guys? I got a boner.
What's up, guys? I got a boner. Alright, keep our topic. The Chinese authorities doubled down on Tibetan reincarnations. Get out of here, pop up.
What's the difference between doubling down and just
It was already a law.
downing?
Yeah, it was already a law, which is
2007.
already
That's the downing.
ridiculous.
2007, they downed
They down.
Right.
on reincarnation. In late November, a senior local Chinese Communist Party official toured 3 townships in Sog, a county in the Tibet Autonomous Region that has a history of resistance to state controls on religion. So they don't want the Chinese government to have any part of their religion. They don't want them to control them. His goal, to ensure local Tibetan officials endorse government policies on the recognition of Tibet Buddhist incarnations. Attendees at these sessions include over 120 township officials, staff of monastery management committees, village-based cadres, village officials, local police, and school teachers, according to the state media. Participants unanimously declared their willingness to follow laws and regulations concerning Tibet Buddhist incarnation affairs. Since 2007, Chinese authorities have imposed regulations limiting the recognition of reincarnate lamas, which include most of the religious leaders in Tibet Buddhism. These provisions specifically that reincarnations may not be recognized without state approval and must be born within China's borders. High-ranking incarnations must be selected using the golden urn, an 18th century Chinese lottery system that had scarcely been used by Tibetans until 2007. So the monks barely even used this system at all. And the Chinese government saying you have to use this Chinese lottery system.
Not only that, they're mandating it.
When a party mandated it as the only legal way to select top-ranking lamas. These regulations imposed by a political party that denounces religion as delusion and implemented by a government that, in Tibet, bans its employees from religious practice. So there is no freedom of religion in China.
Yeah.
But I love that they use the word delusion.
They're saying that all the monks are
They're crazy. They're
delusional,
wackos.
yeah. Which is weird because it's the opposite here. The government officials are mostly fucking Christian, and they're saying that Christian values should be part of fucking American society, and they're passing laws based on it.
No, they're the worst.
So it's weird that, but Tibetan monks, what is their religion fucking hurting? They're not trying to change laws. They're not trying to do anything. Like here in America, we're making laws based on the Christian religion and faith, when there, the people in power are saying, no, religion has no part of government, which actually, in a way,
should be the way that everything is.
But the government shouldn't say you're not allowed to practice a religion or you don't have a job. You're not allowed to do this or you're not allowed to do that because of what you believe.
They shouldn't, but then they'd be.
But that's China. They want to control everything. These regulations, imposed by a political party that denounces religion as a delusion and implemented by a government that in Tibet bans its employees from religious practice, are widely understood as preparation for what officials call the post-Dalai era. They are the legal groundwork for the party's plan to capitalize on the future death of the current Dalai Lama, who is 86 and in exile, by appointing their choice as the next one. So if they can get in and control this religion, they can appoint their own Dalai Lama, which controls all the Tibetan monks. These are the only people that don't go by the government standards. They live outside, they live on their own, they take care of themselves, and they're part of the machine creating fucking products for the Chinese government and workforce. So this is their way of being like, okay, once we get our own Dalai Lama in there, then you'll have to do whatever he fucking says, which is go to work, quit fucking meditating.
And I wonder if this is because they're going through such fucking just shit times in China.
I think it's just China trying to control everyone.
Yeah.
I think it's them just trying to control everyone that's there, no matter what. And I think they've been trying to for a long time.
Another one that I seen that was on the same video. It was the if you work like in a factory or something in China, if you have a spouse or like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, the company has to approve of them for you to be able to keep your job.
Oh yeah, they have social classes there.
For politics or
for everyday living.
Yeah,
like
so
oh hell no.
Like even if you're a dude and you start in a factory, if they find out even that you have a girlfriend
that you didn't talk to them about,
they have to meet her and approve of her for you to be able to keep your job.
Or they'll fire you.
If you disagree,
they'll knock you down a class, and once you're down a class, you can't move up. You can't get back to where you were. The only way to get back to where you were is like something crazy happening. Because you can't own your own business. Every business is owned by the government. So every money that is made and brought in, you can have an idea and you can work for the government to create a business, but the government themselves owns every fucking part of your business, and you're just helping them make more money. And you get paid a little bit more, you get to move up a little bit in class, and the people that work under you, they're just
this is worse than a democracy.
Bums. Oh, it needs a most controlled socialist and communist at the same time. They're communist, but they're also socialist that they give people, like you get sort of benefits. You get
so it's Nazi Germany like adjacent.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, the government themselves, they want to control everything.
To an extent, it's almost even worse. Because you can get fired from your job just if they don't like your wife or girlfriend. Or even, like...
Or if she comes from a family that's poor, and you fall in love with her, you can get knocked down to her class and be considered poor, and you will get less. You'll be on the last of the list for getting fucking medical attention. You'll be on the last. It's almost like in India where they have the what the hell are they called? God, it just escaped my mind. I just had it. They have
Punjabs?
No. I'd like one.
Which
Like
one?
a nice
Either
poon-
or.
Nice poon job
Like
right
the
now.
poon or a job. Not the prison part though.
Oh, what the fuck do they call them? Under something. But either way, they're the ones that like clean up the shit and are thrown scraps. They're pretty much indentured servants, slaves,
Yeah.
and that's legit in India. They've grown away from it a little bit, but it was really big for a long fucking time. They had this class system of like who your family is, where you come from, what you deserve in this society, what you're allowed to get, and that's the way it is in China. No, it's really a little more.
Can you imagine that though? Like as a worker in a factory and your boss just coming to you and being like, "Hey, we found out that you have a girlfriend. We have to approve of her for you to keep your job."
Yeah, they bring her in. She's got dirty feet and
Fuck
dirty
you.
fingernails, and they're like, "Well,
She can make
Now-
shoelaces, but not shoes.
now you clean the toilets."
That's
it's
bullshit.
dude.
China's
That's how it is.
fucked.
And it's surprising that this story gets out there because they block everything. They control, since they control all of the media, all of the companies, they have a block on their specific internet
Oh yeah, they block
and their
like,
cell signals that people in China cannot record something on their phone and send it anywhere in the country. You can't get on a Facebook or a worldwide kind of platform because they have blocks
Yeah,
on their internet that
Facebook is
won't let you tell them what's going on in China.
Facebook is blocked and banned. So is YouTube. Google is blocked and banned.
It's the main search engine.
Not
the
China.
China cost of 2022.
Yeah, they have Google.
What is that?
It's Google with an R.
If you couldn't spell.
Did you Google? That's hard to say. Say Google. It's hard. Google flows off pretty good since we're used to it.
Not Googer.
Did you
I
Google?
was with this chick last
Googer
night. I
it.
Googered all over.
just Google it.
Just Google it. Alright.
Anyways.
In recent years, Chinese officials have announced meetings where select senior monks are required to study these policies and promise their support. Since 2018, all monastics, particularly those with teaching or official duties, have been required to meet 4 standards, including political reliability and being dependable at critical moments. Both are believed to involve support for the Chinese government choice for the next Dalai Lama and any other reincarnate Lama. Recent local meetings such as those in Sog County show these demands are now being enforced more widely, giving the state-of-the-art preventative policing, I can't read, that China uses to maintain stability in Tibet. There is no question of monastic it's not even the right word. There is no question of monastic. Monastic.
Momstick.
Alright, you're starting all the way up. Duct tape.
Mom's duct taped it.
There is no question of monastic and lay believers being able to express their real views about authorities' choice of Tibetan religious leaders. Dude, that's
that's
crazy kind of fucking control.
That's worse than the fucking chips.
It's the same. I mean, they don't even have to put chips in people.
That's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
don't
They can't afford it.
I don't know if it's worse because at least the chips you could fucking take out. You fuck carve them bitches out and rip them out. But you can't do anything there.
This is like drones, though. Like drones with cameras watching.
That's what they
you.
want. They want the whole country to be fucking robots that
Uh-huh.
work for the country.
Oh?
That's it. That's all they want. To keep making the fucking whatever he is.
Well, that
Minister, whatever he calls
Oh.
himself. Making Nikes.
That's why I thought I didn't know if this would be something to bring up on the podcast, but I thought that it was like interesting, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you think it's interesting. It's podcast worthy.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
can actually even fucking do that. They're to that point
Yeah.
in their country that they're.
I don't know if you're in frame. I'm not gonna check. You might just scoot closer to your brother.
Yeah, bring
It's
it
your
in.
birthday.
Second.
There you go. I'm not saying you have to get that
Okay.
close, but
Sorry,
you're probably
elbows,
good.
I'm touching skin.
I mean, you could give him a little space if you want.
Ooh. Curved your birthday. What do you know
All
about
right.
Germany?
Next topic Don brought in.
Oh.
We're going to watch.
Mm.
Oh, it must have
Oh, it vanished.
changed to something completely different. Let's refresh that page.
That wasn't a pun, just because it said van now.
Woman searched for boyfriend's phone, hit him with a van, and killed another.
Yes.
Volume might not be on the TV. Oh, I might not have volume. It's a guy in a.
Hold
Oh,
up,
there's a guy in a
bitch.
bag. Oh shit! It was a stop sign.
And then.
The cane, dude.
Stop it.
They blurred out hitting the dude with the cane. Was that a black dude? Was this a black
Listen,
woman's
next-
rage?
Next.
That's it? What the fuck?
That's bullshit, because I've seen that.
What the fuck? I gotta see. I gotta.
It was hard to tell though, but what was that dude? Black?
I think it was mixed.
Oh.
There's no sound, so it doesn't matter.
With
So
hate.
Okay.
He's half white, half hate.
don't wait to speak up.
I think she was the one with the hate.
Spectrum Health. They have health now, not just cable company
They have
that sucks.
Everything.
Your discretion is advised. All right, let's.
No,
Old
wait.
man's walking with the cane. I don't know if this picks up or not. Across the actual pedestrian crosswalk. There's this black or half black dude. He looks black to me.
He's black.
He's pretty dark compared to this old man.
That dude's white. Of course he's dark compared to him.
Yeah, this guy's a vampire.
That guy's Jamaican.
That guy's straight from Africa. Right by the stop sign. He's just standing there. See this vehicle there? Don't worry about it. He's walking forward, holds up a bag.
Soccer mom.
Holds up the bag like,
Bitch,
Hey,
I got your lettuce.
hey, I'm right here.
I'm about to toss your salad.
Bitch, I got the collard greens. Pull up. Alright, here he comes. Look, tries to dive out of the way. Van's coming in
He
quick.
has no idea. Look, he's
Listen,
looking way down
This old
there.
man can't see or hear.
Looking way west.
Oh, tries to dodge.
Oh,
His pants are too saggy.
calves aren't that big.
Boom! Knocked over. She flies up on the fucking concrete pedestal thing that's holding the stop sign in. Over it.
Smashes.
Almost flips the car up. Right into a blur of an old
A
man.
box.
Kills the old man. This dude's dead. And this guy's probably alright.
Looking for his bananas.
Looking for his Chiquitas. A woman accused of hitting 2 people with her car last month, killing 1 man, leaving another wounded, was targeting the father of her infant child. So she's probably got some weird
He's
PTSD
got Missy vibes for sure.
slash
Her sister.
Pamela vibes.
She got the man.
Tyvia Chapman. How do you say that? T-A-A-H.
To a Via.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's the Via.
Tavia.
To Via.
Tavia. Chapman. That's
Sheesh.
a white last name. Chapman.
The bounty hunter.
Tavia Chapman. 24 was indicted Thursday on charges of aggravated murder. Murder? felonious assault, attempted murder, and endangering children. So the kid was in the car, the infant. Court records show one of the victims, Christopher Scott Griffith, 58, died as a result of the incident, police said. If convicted on all charges, Chapman faces a maximum sentence of life in prison. Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieters said during a Thursday afternoon press conference.
That name almost sounds like a fake name for like a wrestler, like a female professional
Tavia.
wrestler.
Tavia Chapman.
It almost sounds like a foreign car, too. Oh, dude, you see the new Tavia? No, it doesn't. Alright. Fuck me. Investigators say Chapman struck Griffith and Jawan Khalid Lunsford near the Spring Grove Village Kroger in Kennard Avenue. On Kennard Avenue.
Which one is the white person?
Griffith. Christopher Scott Griffith.
That's
He's
the-
only 58?
that's the
That
one-
dude
and
looks
he
like
had
he's
kids.
80. Is that bad? Investigators say Chapman struck Griffith and Jawan Khalid Lunsford near the Spring Grove Village Kroger on Kennard Avenue. Lunsford and Chapman share an 8-month-old child who, that's not newborn. Why would they say that in the first part? Oh, a newborn. 8 months isn't new. I mean, still a baby, but
It's almost a year old
new.
though.
Yeah. It's fucking 3/4 of the
4
way
months,
there.
Yeah.
Who was in Chapman's vehicle during the incident? Chapman dropped Lunsford off at the Kroger. While he was inside the store, Chapman searched through his phone and believed he'd been inappropriate. That's a terrible fucking wording for someone
This
who
is
writes
bad
articles.
journalism.
See, I would have put it, believed he
Was in.
had been in an inappropriate relationship. So many fucking vowels right in a row. Believed he had been in an inappropriate
Don't
relationship
suck at Jeopardy.
with her sister. Video footage shows the vehicle speeding toward Lunsford, exiting the store with grocery bags in hand, striking him as he attempts to jump out of the way. Griffith, supporting himself with a cane, was walking up to the store when the vehicle hit the curb and runs him over, the vehicle shows. The vehicle comes to a stop in the parking lot, and a woman, identified as Chapman, exits the vehicle, runs over to Lunsford, and starts throwing punches. We didn't even get to see any of that.
Damn, I didn't get to see any of that.
She's then seen getting back in her vehicle before exiting again, attempting to flee the scene, according to the footage. Dieter says she was stopped by a Good Samaritan and arrested by police at the scene. She's like, "Oh, I didn't kill you. I'm gonna just beat the shit out of you." The old man's fucking
I
laying
think that
there.
old dude
laying
fucking
there
drunk,
dying.
seizuring.
So why can't you be more like him? White.
Dead. What?
He would have been talking to my sister, because he doesn't know how to work a cell phone.
And he doesn't like black people.
Neither does she.
Right?
Damn.
Or maybe that old dude and him are in cahoots. And he's like,
Cuckold cahoots?
cahoots? So dumb.
I love combining words.
He's-
It's so great, dude.
He's like, you're like, look, man, you go in the store, pretend to buy some stuff.
Oh, I'm pretending
or buy
that
some stuff.
I have a limp.
I'll pretend I can't walk. You relay these messages to her sister, because the old man's trying to fuck her sister.
Nice.
He's like, so you tell her what I need to tell her, 'cause
Or
I
the,
don't know how
or
to
the
work a cell
old
phone.
man's in good with their sister.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
He's like, you let me hit your wife, I'll make it happen with her sister.
You let your wife hit you with her van. You just let me hit her.
Look, I'm old white dude, and I'm racist, but I'll bang the fuck out of your girl's sister
If
you let her pretend to kill us because she thinks it's you. And he's like, okay. And then she actually does
and you
try
don't
to
do
kill
that,
him.
she dies.
Yeah. Never gets anything. I can't walk, now I can't breathe. It's like, damn.
It's the ultimate cuckold.
The ultimate cuckold.
Cuckold.
Probably even broke his cane. Poor old bastard.
It was He's dead.
Yeah.
That dude died. The cane's probably the only thing still working. The cane survived.
What's made pure cane shirt
Yeah. Made by black people.
or Splenda?
Could have splendid a second for me to get across this crosswalk.
His cane folds up right on impact. He just folded it and stuck it in his pocket real quick.
It's me with a cane. This cane's more valuable than my life. This cane was, or that old dude actually fucked the black dude's girl. That's his kid. She didn't want this dude to know about it. He's like, I'll just kill him. I'll kill them both.
Or maybe it was like that one Robin Williams movie,
Who's
1 Hour
that?
Photo, and he fucked the infant with his cane. And that half black, half white dude, half Jamaican dude, happened to just be in the way. And she was trying to just kill the old dude. That's a lot to beat around.
He's an
but
old pedophile.
he might be an old pedophile. Trying to live in Robin Williams' shoes. Who are also not filled anymore, because he's dead. Fucking
Alright.
Robin Williams. That 1 Hour Photo was a dope movie, though.
It was alright. It was cool to see him act fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Last one here.
Is
Look at that beauty.
that Dick Burns' wife?
Oh, looks like it. Jury takes just 1 hour to clear. 1 hour? She's 24.
I said Jerry.
Yeah, he mowed her
Jerry
bush.
only took 1 hour.
He mowed her bush. Jerry takes 1 hour to clear 24 stone student of forcing a man to have sex with her after she told them she was too lazy to be on top for 15 minutes. And by the time she returned to bed after checking, she hadn't burned her onion rings. He was asleep.
It's a long story, but she raped this dude
She raped this dude, but she claims she's too lazy to be on top for 15 minutes.
and won her case.
And by the time she checked her onion rings,
Because the judge looked at her and said,
you're right. You're too fucking lazy.
you were too fat and
15
lazy.
minutes is way too long. So how could they determine that for a fact it was 15 minutes? They have no record of the time that she tried. So if she says, oh, he claims it was 15 minutes, could have been fucking 5.
No, they did. This is a full story.
Let's delve in.
Like
Brokeass style.
It's horrible.
Imogen Brooke, 31, burst into tears on the dock where they loaded her from a forklift and thanked jurors after they took just 1 hour to find her not guilty. She told them she was too lazy to be on top for 15 minutes. By the time that she returned to bed, after checking that she hadn't burned her onion rings, he was asleep. Yeah, or dead. Or passed out from fucking lack of air from this fat bitch being on top.
Let alone that, as soon as I seen the onion rings part, I thought it was a fake story. I thought it was fucking
So the onion,
like an onion
the
story.
onion rings news.
But it's worse. And this bitch needs to die.
Whoa, this is in Europe because it says
Yeah.
She weighed 24
I
stone.
think they just mean that she weighed as much
So
as 24
What
giant
is
stones.
a stone? Can you Google it? In the weight of a stone versus pound. Just say stone versus pound. It should come up.
I think they just mean that she weighed as much as like 24 boulders.
She was the foundation of a house worth of weight.
Well, a stone is like 12.
Like,
Stone is
let's
12 pounds.
Let's be legit here. 12? She'd be like 2,000 pounds.
A stone unit. Oh, I was close. A stone is equal to 14 pounds.
She weighed 24 stones. There's no way. What's 24 times 14?
What weight is 7 pounds in stone? So 7 pounds in stone is 98 pounds. So yeah, that's close.
No way. 24 times 10
Wait.
is 240.
Hold on. What did it say?
24
she weighed?
stone.
And 5 stone is 70 pounds.
Well, just calculate. 24. I don't have a phone. It's recording podcast.
24 what?
Times 14.
336.
336?
That's reasonable. Did you see the picture?
Yeah, but still. Like, I'm not even 200. I couldn't imagine another 100 pounds of me.
Dude, go back to the top, the marquee picture.
Oh, look at those thighs.
Those aren't
Can't even
tits.
tell.
Those aren't tits. Those are rolls.
Those aren't even picking up. She's a flat, so. As big as she is,
Look at her. And that's a filter.
you would think her boobs would be bigger.
That's probably taking off 7 stone right there.
Her boobs are like 1 stone. The rest of them are the rest. The rest
Look.
of her is
Where are her elbows?
buried.
Look.
Like, you probably can't make
Mashed
this sound
potatoes
picture.
and then just fucking bone.
Like, her hips are as wide as her elbows. Like when her arm's down.
You
like,
can't even
that's
see
the
the
side of her hip.
There's no separation in the leg right here either.
Well, I
That's
can see it because
all-
man, watch this pick up.
Move stuff.
That's probably not going to pick up, but you can see it. You can see the line right there. But her
Yep.
crotch starts barely above her knees.
So do her tits.
She wishes.
That's gotta be a sports bra.
That's
because this tit right here is kind of like eggy shaped, and this
the
one
other
is
one's
just fucking.
flatter. Like, yeah, you can see this one comes down, this one, boop, right across. If she wasn't fat, she would have no tits. Because tits ain't shit but sacks of fat.
Yeah.
And as fat as she is, she's a flatso. That's what you call them. They're fatsos with flat titties. Flatso. She's that big with no titties. They should be huge, as big as she is.
Oh yeah.
So if she lost weight and was 12 stones instead of 24, half her weight, which is still too much. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Half her weight's still, what, 160?
160.
I don't know how tall she is. I don't know how they measure height in the UK, but
Fat. Your height is fat. You're as tall as you are long. You gotta do something.
you're measured in chodes.
You're the same size and shape of a ball.
She's 6 chodes high.
Your nipples are under one of your flaps.
Had been accused of pinning her alleged victim down, having sex with him against his will. Obviously, look at her. That's against his will.
And she bit him.
And giving him a love bite.
Oh, that again, bad journalism.
She looks like a fucking witch. But she told the jury she couldn't have done the two things at once, as I can't multitask.
It gets worse.
She also claimed she couldn't have been able to tug him over onto his back in bed, as he had said, because I'm not Superwoman. How big is the dude? I want to see the dude.
I didn't see the dude.
Today, on her 31st birthday, Miss Brooke was found not guilty of causing a person to engage. This is the UK. They're so fucking left-wing, politically swinging that women could do anything and make up an excuse for it.
She knew it.
Of course she raped this dude. Who would fuck this monster? Found not guilty of causing a person to engage in sexual activity without consent following a 4-day trial. And it took the jurors 1 fucking hour together to be like, nope, nah, she probably didn't. And they're all probably fat bitches too.
She looks like a white Shrek with hair.
Yeah, she looks like a wreck.
She's got that big jaw like Shrek.
Look at those thighs. Damn ankles.
Why is almost looks Photoshop. There's a white line around her whole leg. Go back up.
I think that's just how it's coming through. There kind of is. But it just might be the contrast between the black to the yellow.
I just think her hips don't lie.
Yeah, she's Shrekira.
And I'm starting to rape people, but
She had denied the alleged attack, which the man, who cannot be named for legal reasons.
that's probably why I haven't seen him.
Well, of course, why for legal reasons can he not be named? Why are they keeping him a secret from the public eye?
Because fat ass killed him.
UK, British, yeah, she probably broke his bone.
Exactly. She smashed that little motherfucker.
Because the dude said, I had a boner, but, like, I didn't want to have one.
Said occurred at her flat in Southampton, Hampshire. She told Southampton Crown Court that she is conscious of her weight, meaning that she wouldn't have engaged in that sexual position. She said, no, I'm not comfortable with my body because I'm bigger than most people. I'm a big girl and I'm not confident of my weight or any part of my body. The jury heard that Miss Brooke going on top during sex would be logistically challenging as her size has an impact like a crater. She continued, I weigh 22st now, but at the time I weighed 24st. For me to be on top, I have to get on, balance to the side, and lift up my belly, put in the penis. Her belly hangs over her bitch. No way! No! But I would normally ask them to. What? But I can't. I don't like my body. So instead of trying to, her claiming she's the victim,
Always.
and making people feel bad because she's fat is how she got out of it. Let me read that again. For me to be, this is a quote, for me to be on top, I have to get on, balance to the side, lift up my belly, and put in the penis. But I would normally ask them to. So the guy's supposed to hold your fat belly up?
I totally regret.
What? It's nightmare fuel. So I just don't understand her fucking quote. For me to be on top, I have to get on, balance to the side. So what? You're like holding yourself with one arm and one knee, and then lift up my belly and put. How do you put the penis in if you're balancing on the side? You still have to be on top, unless he's laying on his fucking side.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that doesn't make sense either. But I would normally ask them to. Them? How many people she raped?
Not getting laid too much.
Them? She said them, as in multiple people she's fucking raped and probably gotten away with it. But I can't. I don't like my body. Nobody does. Miss Brooke told the court that on the night in question, the two who met online had returned back to her flat. She said, I let Lexi, my dog, out, put some onion rings on, and put the TV on because that's what I usually do. Every day she makes onion rings. Every day I let my dog out and make some onion rings and turn the TV on. And because I like food, you could have left that out. We know. Especially when I've drunk.
Or wrong Val.
We sat on the bed and we were kissing, and that's when the love bite happened. Ew.
It literally said though when I'm drunk. That's not even
She
fucking.
also told the court that she could not have given her alleged victim a love bite while they were having sex because I can't multitask. You sure can fucking turn the TV on and make onion rings at the same time.
That's one thing.
So the dog out. Made onion ring? I guess, yeah.
It's all one thing.
She said that after kissing, she went to check on the food.
Of course.
She wasn't getting turned on by this dude she met online. She had to go check her onion rings.
Smell of onion rings.
She's about to play ring toss.
Check on the food, during which time her alleged victim fell asleep. So, after kissing, I went and sorted the onion rings out. I wouldn't have checked if they were cooked or needed a bit longer and put mayonnaise on the plates. It almost seems fake. I ate them all to myself because he was asleep.
No. No way.
You knocked him out and then went and ate onion rings. That's what happened.
She drugged him.
No, she got him back. They were kissing. There's no way in the middle of kissing she's like, stop, I gotta go check the onion rings. That fast. She gets home, puts the onion rings in, goes in, starts making out. Oh, I gotta go check the onion rings? No. They started making out, got into it, and he's like, I really don't know. But she's like, you can't go nowhere now, bitch. Gets on top, moves her stomach to the side, on the side, however she does it. I don't know what she does. She got a vagina on her thigh. I don't know. Got a position.
It's all just rolls. The whole body's a vagina.
He passed out while she's on top, then gets up, goes and eats all the onion rings. She told the court the next day she had messaged a man telling him that he was soundo, fast asleep, when she returned from the kitchen and had to eat the onion rings alone. Miss Audrey Archer, defending, asked whether she had tugged at the man's arm to get him to lie on his back and lead up to the alleged assault. She replied, no, I'm not Superwoman. To tug on an arm?
She raped this dude.
Then asked if it was true she had been on top for the alleged period of 15 minutes. Miss Brooks said, no, I wouldn't. No, 15 minutes on top, I wouldn't. I'm very lazy. I had no sex on top for any duration. Of the love bite, she told the court she couldn't have done that because I can't multitask. Addressing the jury, Ms. Archer said, if a man is going to accuse a woman of forcing him to have sex, is she going to suggest a position whereby he was behind her? Is he going to suggest where he is on top of her? This isn't going to add up or make sense with an allegation of forced sex. That was the defendant's.
And the UK is horrible.
God, stop showing her fucking face. Alright, we'll take a quick pause. Pause piss, because I gotta go. It's not fun when we got fucking dick burns.
Oh, Keith.
I give a fuck about them until I do Simpsons. Alright, let's continue.
Big ol' piss.
The only position a man could suggest a woman was in, if he was going to suggest he was been forced to have sex with her, was one whereby she would have to be on top of him. Judge Brian Foster, KC, said to the jury, I promise you an interesting trial. I hope it has been just that. What? The judge said, I promised you an interesting trial. I hope it has been just that. Why would the judge care how interesting it is? I hope it's been interesting for you, like he's a fucking showman, like it's a fucking big game. Right there, the judge himself should have better judgment over the case than being like, oh, I hope you guys are entertained by what happened here today.
That's why I'm hoping this goes further.
The court had previously heard that Miss Brooke was feeling horny when she would not take no for an answer and got on top of her helpless victim. The very drunk student allegedly started riding the man whose protests were going in one ear and out the other, even telling him, "You may be saying no, but your dick is saying yes." Yesterday, the jurors heard that Miss Brooke left him with a love bite so bad that it looked like she had strangled him. The court heard that she took a photo of the bruise the morning after the alleged incident took place and sent it to him, giving him flashbacks of the fairly horrific incident at her flat in Southampton, Hampshire.
It looked like she strangled him because she has that big ogre mouth that covered his whole fucking neck.
Her
No.
alleged...
Not only that, but he had his boxers on going to bed. She took his pants off.
Or they did, like I'm saying, she came in, started the onion, let the dog out, started the onion rings, turned the TV on, went to her bed, and started making out and started getting into it. There's no way in that moment you stop. Maybe she is that fat. Maybe she is that
You
fat.
hear the onion
and
rings
she's like,
ding, you're stopping.
okay, maybe she is. She's like, I'll eat these off your hard dick.
That's what I said, ring toss.
Or maybe the guy was so embarrassed, like women do it all the time. They say false rape all the time. And they're like, oh, I'm so embarrassed that I had sex with this person, I'm just going to say that he raped me.
Yeah.
Maybe he was drunk and was like, you only look like 15 stones. I would bang you because I'm so drunk and you only look like half a house.
Pamela Manderson.
Manderson. Pamela. Pam. Onion Ringerson. Oh boy, she sure threw him through the ringer.
Yeah.
The onion ringer. He said, I remember the entire night. I remember it because I can't get it out of my head.
This
I
one.
never came.
How do you get it out of your head after a monster
He fucking bit you, tried to eat you because you look like an onion ring ogre. The court said she had taken a photo of him when they finally got to sleep and sent it to him on Facebook Messenger the next day. The man who denied being given the love bite with consent said, I found it difficult to sleep that morning. It took quite a while. I stared at the wall most of the night after she forced me to have sex. He added, I found a photo of me asleep and a bruise on my neck. The bruise was from Miss Brooke. The mark to my neck came during the incident that took place in those early hours. So the early hours. So they were making out. She probably did smell the onion rings and took a bite out of him and was like, oh shit, you're not the onion rings, let me go check on them. And then came back.
After eating all of them.
After eating all of them, because she wasn't going to share, not because he fell asleep. That's her
and
excuse.
poured vegetable oil on his neck.
And she was still hungry.
The mark to my neck came during the incident that took place in those early hours. She was biting my neck. It took place while she was on top of me. When she had me pinned on my back, she was biting my neck at the same time. The court heard the complaint, had not mentioned the love bite in his original police complaint. When questioned, he told jurors, I remember everything apart from the biting. I just cover everything up in my head and keep it in. I remember everything on that night and going to sleep. So he fucked himself. He never put in his original report that she bit him, and then during the trial said, oh yeah, she bit me, and then sent me pictures of it. You should have just left it all out. If you didn't put it in your report, don't fucking bring it up. He was thinking, oh, if I mention this too, it might help me. It didn't.
And forgot to mention that picture up there was a picture of her.
Oh yeah, it's 24 stones.
She's a brick.
Mansion.
Huh?
Jurors have been told this week how it was a misconception that the victims of sexual offenses are always female. Causing a person to engage in sexual activity without consent differs to a charge of rape.
Well,
That's the definition.
that is rape.
Causing a person to engage in sexual activity without consent
It's rape.
differs to rape, for which the legal definition and when a person intentionally penetrates a vagina, anus, or mouth with a penis without their consent is called rape. So, I did remember reading something about this because they said that this is going to change the laws, saying that the law itself says verbatim that by the definition of rape in court, only a man could rape a woman. So a woman can never be charged of rape because it's not in the definition of the law. I'm like, really? Can't you be a reasonable person and by circumstances make the judgment there? Be like, oh, nope, it says here in Article 10.2.6, 24 stone, that a fat bitch can rape a dude and it's not considered rape.
Well, regardless, she's not a woman, so what's your law on a monster fucking raping a dude?
It's not in there. They haven't had that problem yet.
They have an ogre section. They have an ogre section.
They have an ogre section. An ogre section 26.102.
There's a donkey. Raper Shrek.
White Shrek cannot.
Shut up, donkey. I'm trying to rape her.
That's what he said. That's what she said to him.
Shut up, donkey. I've got onion rings in the baker.
The baker? What the fuck is that? Ding! Oh, now I'm really horny. That sound just makes me wet. Ding!
I'm going to bite you.
I mean, it was bad when at first he's like, meets her on, sees those pictures, and of course fat chicks only take the face pictures. They never take the whole body pictures.
He met her on Griswold.com. Oh shit, I meant to, it's on Tinder? What is it? It was a Griswold.
Yeah, she was on Tender.
Beef tender.
Something moist and meaty to eat. Oh god. She was on adultfrenchfryer.com. Adult friend fryer. She got on Grindr thinking it was about subs. Oh, Grindr, I can go for one of those about now. But he met her, seeing the photo, like, yeah, sure, let's.
Yeah, because she's taking the picture up here.
Yeah.
Which is
like,
losing 15
alright,
stone.
don't look bad. Sent her a message and it said, nothing, because I'm an idiot. Sent her a message and it said,
Let's go get drunk!
she's like, alright, sure. It'd be easier to molest and / eat you.
Is it going to be food?
Yeah, let's go get drunk. That sounds alright, but there's going to be food. It's like, well, why do you just want to drink all the time? That's not what that's supposed to be.
Rewind. That's what he said.
So I wish I could take this night back. Oh my god. She sent him a photo of the bruise on his neck while he was asleep. Like that alone,
that's psychotic.
the people should be like, okay, obviously there is something wrong with you to do that. So, but a woman's always right now. Always fucking right, no matter what.
Apparently so are ogres.
Yeah. And I know
Women and ogres are always fucking right.
he had to just like get that message and look at that picture and just be
Bitch.
Men are losing their lives to fucking monsters.
He's like, are you really gonna stop making out with me to go check your onion rings? And she was like,
Shut up.
Yes. System Shrek.
and then I guarantee after he lost the case, he was just like,
I'm going to kill myself.
I would.
I would have before the case.
Well, we got back to their house and I thought everything was fine until she like pinned him down. He couldn't move, and at first he was liking it, and he said,
I got a boner.
But he didn't want to have one.
she's like, oh, I thought there was just a hot dog in here. Good thing you told me. I was about to get eaten. It's funny, the Shrek thing, because it is like a British accent, and it's in the UK. God, what a bitch. Like, taking yourself out, maybe it's not true. But then again, so say he is like, man, she raped me. Or maybe he got drunk, fucked her, and was like,
I just fucked a bowl of mashed potatoes.
I just fucked 24 stones. I'm going to say I was raped. But normally, as a dude, you would not take that to court. If you were that embarrassed about it, or think that it happened, you'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna let it go.
That's what I'm saying. All the more reason why I think.
But if it really,
he really got
if
fucking
it
raped.
really happened, you're like, fuck this fat bitch. I'm fucking telling everybody. And then they still don't believe him. Now, for sure, he probably does feel like complete shit. Like, I got raped, I lost my case, and they believe her only because she's a woman. And her excuses were, she's too fat and lazy, and she has to pull her stomach up and come in from the side. Which I don't understand that.
Legitimate excuses.
That's what I mean. Like, to him,
I can't fuck him. I'd have to pull my stomach up. You know how heavy that thing is?
yeah, I'm just gonna eat my onion rings and bite his neck.
Yeah, I'll get off on that.
Like, she didn't deny biting his neck, even though he didn't bring it up till later. So that did happen. She never said, no, I never did that. She said it was a love bite, that they were making out, and during the time they were making out, she bit him because she smelled the onion rings.
However,
And it
though,
just triggered her brain.
if it was a
The
chick and
zombie.
she fucking raped a chick, it'd be a totally different
If
story.
a chick raped a chick,
If that fat bitch raped a girl, it'd be a totally different story.
yeah, it'd be hot.
No.
Really?
No, it wouldn't.
The bottom half would be hot.
No, if she was like 12 stone.
No, if it was the other way around and it was him that got back and then she felt disgusted in the morning and made these claims, and it was a big fat dude like, look, I can't get on top. I'm so fat, I can't do a push-up. I can't hold myself up long enough for 15 minutes. They'd be like, bullshit, you still did it.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, that's...
Like, how can I hold myself up with one arm when the other one's eating onion rings? Just imagine onion rings while you're fucking.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Alright, that's the end of the stories, so
Yeah, that's goody.
good topics.
It's a baddie, but goody.
Yeah. Good podcast. Yeah, I'm 28, I don't know what to call it.
Are you
First
sure
half
it's
will
28 though, or 29?
I think it's 28. Pretty sure it's 28. The first segment we'll call Reminiscing. Bankruptcy. Second segment,
Just fucking around.
news topics.
Just pulling our front meat to the side. Or top meat. What would fat be called? Pulling our front meat.
Real life ogre encounter.
Just call it Shrek 4.
Shrek. Oh, really? Oh, dude, you just reminded me. We have to do this.
With the pictures of them, like as real people? Like the picture of Shrek as a real person?
It's an
Picture of
ogre.
Homer?
It's
No, it's her. Dressed in a human costume. Dressed in a what? A humany? A human costume? Oh my god, is that Uncle Jim?
Could be. Might be. This is where it happened.
Dry Creek bed. I was back here looking. I thought one of my dogs was back here, and I was like, how did the dog get out of the yard? I saw a bunch of, movement, and then I got back here, and well, maybe it's a deer. And then I was worried about my dogs because there's a lot of big
fucking way.
I didn't have a gun with me, and so I got back here, and that's when I saw the female Sasquatch. She tore out of the bushes, knocked me down on the ground, and I thought she was gonna kill me. I'm like grabbing for a gun, and then I realized I didn't bring a gun with me. I didn't have a dog with me. I was back here by myself. I was terrified. I was so terrified. It was so scary. And I wouldn't be back here right now, except I feel the need to get over my fear and what happened. And what happened was, as soon as I was knocked down on the ground, she starts ripping my clothes off me. She did. She pulled my pants off me, and I'm like, oh great, what she's gonna kill me, they're gonna find my naked body here. It's worse. As soon as she got my pants off me, she started jerking the ween. And I'm like, whoa, that's not going to work. What are you doing? And then the next thing I know, keep in mind, this is a big Sasquatch. Comparable to a big, hairy Russian woman. I mean, she was big. She was 7.5, 8 feet tall and hairy. And so I'm down there on the ground, I'm completely naked, my clothes have been ripped off me, and she starts giving me a knobber. It was all just biological. I didn't have any choice. And the next thing you know, I blew my load. I blew my load in the Sasquatch. As soon as I did that, she got
I thought
up.
it was a joke.
And she
This
ripped
dude
down,
is serious.
She let out this howl and then ripped down this tree. And I thought, my God, she's gonna take the tree and take it and smash me, right? No, it didn't end. And then she starts blowing me again. She starts blowing me again, and I'm like, could you give me 5 minutes? She didn't even give me 5 minutes. She started blowing me again. The next thing you know, I bust a nut again,
Ow.
and then she stands up
Beast face
and
on
does
her
one of
dick?
these isn't that good? I swear to God. Then she hightails it into the woods this way. Now, I didn't know what to do at this point. I'm like, what do I do? I've been raped by a Bigfoot. Do I call the police? What do I do? I still don't know what to do. I mean, she could be pregnant with my child. I'll tell you one thing, I don't go in the woods anymore unless I have a weapon with me. I'll get over this. I think I should probably talk to somebody, maybe a counselor or something. I've never been raped before this. And listen, if it was a female human, yeah, let's do it. But this was like a creature. It was like a monster. It was a fucking monster. I was raped on a fucking dry creek bed. There's poison ivy all over here. I'm gonna have poison ivy probably on my ween. Sucks. It sucks, man. I felt like I couldn't get fucking clean. I got home and I started taking a bath and I just fucking feel like I can't get fucking clean. It's been a horrible experience and nobody will believe me. If I call the police, they're gonna tell me I'm fucking making it up. Fucking horrible. That's the tree that she knocked down after the first time, after I busted my load into her. She's probably pregnant with my fucking hybrid baby. That's my guess. This is poison sumac. And this is all in the dried up creek bed. It's everywhere. Sure, I'm gonna have poison sumac on my scroto, on the shaft. Don't eat poison sumac. So she was just eating poison sumac before she gave me the knobber. She'd have that shit on her fucking lips and shit. to her. You know what I'm saying? This sucks. I don't know what to do. I'll never go back down there alone without a dog or a gun. I don't like being treated like a piece of meat like that. Manhandled by some big hairy female. That was one of the worst. That was the worst. Seriously, that was the worst. I can't even believe I blew my load. It was difficult, but I figured, you know, she was making an effort. I figured at some point I should too.
That is so not real.
Like,
That is so.
or is he insane and believes it? Was he tripping?
That's fake.
Like,
That's so fake.
well,
You don't even use that certain wordage when you're trying to make a fucking
It is a
video,
hillbilly-
unless it's fake. It's fake.
all I know is stay tuned for the next podcast because I got a great story, and Keith's gonna go crazy. Not about my story.
With a gun? Or
No, Keith's gonna go a little off script, on script, off
It's always
So-
off script with Keith.
something. But thanks for watching.
It'll definitely be off script. I didn't plan any kind of script.
When's this going down?
Next go round.
On the next episode of Brokeass.
And that Sasquatch baby gets born, she's gonna be like,
Can't believe you came on my mom.
My hairy ass mom.
alright, so let's end it. We're done.
Till next time.
Alright, thanks for watching. And also, fuck off. Peace.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
Now, calm down, diddly 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 diddly. They did their best, shoddily diddly diddly diddly. Gotta be nice, hostility diddly diddly diddly. Oh, hell, get my thing done, crap! Can't you morons do anything right? Thank you. Goodbye.
I want you to clean your vagina. Those goofy bastards are just about the best thing I've got going in this crazy world. Bitch.
I don't know why that bastard one